There we go. Okay, cool. So did anybody get a chance to listen to the two ladies? Let's see, what was it? Deanna Loudon. I think she was the first
Yeah,
one.
Cheryl Reed.
And Cheryl, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I
Yeah,
listened.
Twice.
yeah. Oh, go ahead, Amy.
No, I just said I listened. I was a little distracted while I was listening, but um
Oh, it's all good.
yeah.
Yeah, I listened twice because I listened after our last meeting, and then it's been like what, 2 weeks, so I had to listen
Yeah,
again today.
I know. Me too, because I thought, oh, what did they say again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. Okay, so now I have to go back and remember what Deanna said because I just listened to Cheryl.
Uh,
But I think she was talking about booking being your lifeline, isn't that right?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, all right. Oh, that's right. And then she was I liked what she said about you can put it out there and not to take it personally if you don't, you can see that they saw the message or maybe their kid swiped right or left or whatever
Yeah.
and they never saw the message, that kind of thing. I feel like that does happen. And I always would, whenever I first started, I'd take it so personally, like, oh, well, why aren't they responding? They're not even telling me anything. Like,
Right.
they must not like me. Yeah, all kinds of stuff went through my brain.
And I sent out a text this week, and this person always reads my texts immediately, but I think she saw the preview and
Oh,
said, "Okay, I'm not going to open this just yet because she hasn't read it yet."
oh no, and maybe
Yeah,
forgot or something.
I don't know. I'm going to see her for lunch. She's another hospice volunteer.
Oh, okay.
Um, and I met her through that, and she ordered some stuff from me.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, but I'm going to see her on Wednesday for lunch.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
that'll be good. So
But
is that tomorrow or next Wednesday?
the tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
But
Well, maybe she just figured she'd be seeing you, so you catch up
I
that way.
don't know. I sent it over a week ago.
Oh,
But so it's okay. I'll see her and but anyway, the messages I've sent out over the last few days about the party, they haven't been read yet either. So
okay. Yeah.
uh,
Makes me
it'll
wonder
be
if I
good.
should wait to like end the party. I never know quite what's best to do, because I know not everyone is working a business and checking Facebook like we do,
Right.
whereas others might all the time just because that's what they do. So, but some they're like on there once a week or something, or they'll check up on the weekend, or
Yeah.
so it's hard to know. Good balance there. Yeah. But I liked how she said, so often you need to go back and just say something like, hey, did you see my message? Wasn't sure if you saw it. And, give it a couple of days, because you're not being pushy. You're just checking to see if they got your message, just like you do if you got a phone call or something and checking in. And I think even you can get emails that'll say, oh, do you need to follow up with this person? It'll give you a little reminder like, oh, I probably should do that. It's been a few days. And then to keep doing that. And then by the third time, if they still haven't responded, something like, I can see that you're very busy. Oh, and before that, like, I'm going to check back with you in a few days if I haven't heard from you, kind of thing. And then by the third time, if you still haven't heard from them, I'm going to assume that you're busy. I'll check back in with you in a couple months or something. I think, isn't that what she said?
Yeah, like a month. Yeah.
In a month. And then actually write it down. That's always good. Like who you're working with. Oh, here comes little Anne. I think it's really similar to the 21-day booking challenge. If you've ever done that, where you've got all your people on there, you check in with them, see if, and then you just keep on going through the process. of the first time you check in, the second time you check in, and the third time. And then if you haven't heard back, and then it's just like a good way to kind of get in the rhythm of asking about bookings or whatever it is that you're wanting to do. But especially booking parties, I think is what she was referring to. Anything else you gathered from or gleaned from her?
That just because you don't get an answer, it isn't a no.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
I thought it was interesting because she was different than the, oh, what is it, like the power booking, in
Mhm.
the sense that she said, pay attention to how you contact them because you're going to want to stick to the same thing. Whereas the power
Oh,
booking says that you should try to contact them in multiple different formats. So each time you're contacting them, you're trying a different one to see which one works best for that person.
oh yeah.
And then I also thought her numbers were interesting because she said for every 10, you'll get one yes. For 10 no's, you'll get one yes. And I have found that it's more like 100 no's to one yes, or 100 nothing to one yes versus 10 to 1.
Yeah.
Just me
And
personally.
mhm. Well, and yeah, and I'm wondering too if it's, I know that Deanna, I've met her, she's a director out here in Missouri. I think she does all in person. So I suppose if you're asking people in person, you might have a higher rate than if you're sending a message or something like that, because it's really easy to hide behind a message. Whereas if you're right there, that's, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, and that's a
It's
really good point about
someone
that,
you're
William. Oh, go ahead.
I just said it's harder to say no to someone when you're looking at their eyeballs
Yes.
versus texting.
Well, and that's a good point too, to see. So you could text. I'm trying to remember what the 21-day booking challenge was. It was like, I need to go back to this myself. Just you text them. You could use your voice, like in a voice message or call, and then you could send an email. But I suppose there's all the ways.
Yeah, there's so many different, I mean, texting, Facebook message, Instagram message, voice message, sending them a video, email, Boxer, Marco Polo. Like there's so many different formats today.
Boy, I don't even know what Marco Polo is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leah,
it's videos back and forth.
Oh, yes.
can you let Georgie in on her phone? She had to change.
Oh, yes. I think I got her in. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Gotta let the dog out.
So my family, we do, well, my parents and I do Marco Polo so I can like show them something that's happening for me in real time, but they don't have to be available to look at it at that moment. So I'll record the kids doing something and it sends to them. And then whenever they have time, they look at it. It's just like Voxer, but with video, I guess.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's called Marco. It's a really cool app.
I might have to try that. This could be our new way to have parties. Marco Polo. That's fun. Yeah, I like that. Well, that's good. Thank you for sharing that about the different ways to contact, because sometimes the way I want to contact isn't the way that somebody else likes to be contacted, which I found from sending out a text message. And I'll have somebody say, stop. I'm like, oh, sorry. Would you like me to not contact you at all in any form about Mary Kay, or just text messages? And then a lot of times they'll say, oh, just text messages, that's fine. I just can't keep track of life or whatever if I have all these messages coming through. So but usually that just happens whenever I do the mass texting from like my project broadcast. They think I'm like a bot or something, and sometimes I'm actually sending a message, so then I'll write back to them and it scares them because they don't realize I'm like a real person. So anyway, okay, so then the next gal we had was Cheryl Reed, and I thought she is very persistent. I was kind of amazed. Like, I don't know if I would be as persistent as she is, but she's done well with it. Like to say, so if somebody says no to a facial or an event, then you just go to the next. But it is good to ask, like, is now not a good time? I think that's a great way to, you want to find that out if things just, life is crazy. I appreciate knowing that. I don't want somebody to feel pressured into doing something during a crazy time like May-cember here. And then she goes to the next one. If they're not open to, if they're not open to the facial or event, then would you be open to samples and giving me your opinion? And if they still say no to that, normally I think I'd be like, oh, well, if they don't want to try samples, free samples, then probably not interested. But she goes on to, well, would you like to be on my mailing list with my lookbook, which includes samples? And then if they say no to that, well, would you like my sale flyers or my specials? So what's your take on that? Would you go that route or would you try something different?
Yeah.
I admire her persistence.
When I heard that, I thought about myself and I was like, would I appreciate it if somebody asked me that many questions? And the answer is absolutely not. Like if somebody asked me that many things, I would be like, could you just leave me alone, please? Like I said, no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I might ask one or two of the beyond the original question, right? But I don't think I would, because I want to say it was 4 questions, right, Leah?
Yeah.
By the I would maybe do like 2, maybe 3 if the person seemed receptive, like to me in general. But I don't think I would go as far as she went personally. But maybe that's why I'm not successful, Maybe I should be asking questions.
I don't think so, because I've never asked after, like, you do the free sample thing or something, or even giving them a discount and they still aren't interested. I don't want to push somebody on the product. Like if they're just not feeling it, then that's fine. So I'm not going to waste my time. Although maybe I should, although I don't think it's wasting your time to just see, like, they're not interested. And a lot of times you can figure that out pretty quickly on just by the way that they respond to you. Other times they might even just say that now just isn't a good time, but I'm interested in what you have. I just don't have any funds and I don't have the time to host a party or do something like that, but I do still want to see what you have, that kind of thing. So
I like how she started it though. Is, have you tried Mary Kay?
Yeah.
I like the first question.
I did
but I'm
too.
the same way. I don't know if I'd go with so many questions either, but I do like how she starts it out is, have you tried Mary Kay?
Right. Like, what's your experience with Mary Kay? And then opens the door for more conversation.
It does open the door for more conversation and more questions, but I don't know if I'd go as far as she goes with like 4 and 5 questions.
Yeah, well, that's good. And it's good to know with personalities too, they're going to be different. So someone might, like she was talking about not being annoying, but I think I'd be annoyed if somebody got down to the sales flyers for me. So
Yeah,
just a thought. But in the same token, this is the same gal who also has recommended calling. Like for me, she recommended calling and doing either care customer or care consultant calls just to check in on people and see how they're doing. And I think that's great too, because not everything has to be about a sale. It makes, anytime you call someone just to check in on them, or if I get a phone call, which is kind of rare, for someone just to see how I'm doing, unless it's my mom or one of you, it's really like out of the ordinary. So it really makes you think like, oh, they're really caring about my time. So I think if you can kind of incorporate a few of those things, that'll help with the yes part of it. So yeah, I was going to share something that I tried. I was sharing with Karen, and I think I put it on our little group about the lookbooks. And even if you didn't send out any lookbooks to anybody, it's perfect. And if you did, it's great too. I just got mine yesterday. last night, I guess. And so this is what I sent out, and I've been getting responses because it's something that's like, you don't have to buy anything. It's just get into this drawing by responding to me kind of a thing. Like, so I can share this if you'd like, but I'll just read it. So I posted a little picture of myself here with my lookbook, like this afternoon or something. Not even
cool.
fancy, just in my bathroom, you know? And then I sent it to the people that are on my PCP list, but I thought you could even take this further and send it to people who are not customers. And so I said, hey, beautiful, and then whatever their name is. I'm so excited to spill the summer tea. Our brand new summer lookbook is here. Check it out. And so then I have a link that has the actual lookbook and all of the stuff that they would see if they got it in the mail. And then if they didn't get in the mail, well, that's okay. Then there it is. So get ready for limited editions and fan faves. Plus, I'm doing a summer goodies giveaway. All you have to do is take a peek and text me your faves. And so then I give them a couple, Confidently You on page 6 and 7, tinted lip oil 10 to 11, and then their favorite look on 11 or 14. And then I just ask them to message me back with what you're loving, and you'll be entered to win some fab summer goodies. Can't wait to hear your picks. And then my name. And then I've been hearing all kinds of different things from people about what they're interested in. And I didn't think I'm not going to do like a full size anything. I was just going to grab these. I did this for somebody else actually recently. Just these little guys like this or whatever you have at home. And then I had some of the new product. And so I was just going to put a little bit in of each of those, like the lavender and coconut and maybe the shower gel or whatever you have on hand. And then I just use my little permanent marker and I just label what it is and then put it with my business card. And then I ordered some of these, but if they got the lookbook, they already have that. So I just had a couple extras and then maybe like a little hand lotion or something. And that's all I was going to do for one person. But I've been getting all kinds of responses and actually had like 4 sales just from sending this. They didn't even answer the question. They just said, I'd like the primer and the apple so-and-so. It's like, oh, okay. And thank you. You're entered into the giveaway. Is that something you want on your wish list or were you wanting me to get that started for you today? And then she said, oh yeah, you can place that order for me today. That'd be great. Like, okay, awesome. And so it just kind of, I think your guard is down a little bit and their guard is down a little bit because they're not feeling like they have to purchase. But they can just see what's new. So yeah, so I did that. And I also sent it in an email and believe it or not, I heard back from 4 people already. They replied. I was shocked. I didn't think anybody read anything, but in the line for what I did, I just said, summer goodie giveaway, no purchase needed. And then that's how I heard from these ladies. So yeah, what do you think? Would that be something you could try?
I have sent some out today already. Yeah.
Oh, fun. Have you had any responses yet?
Oh.
Okay.
No.
That's right. Swing back around in a couple of days and
That's right. I
see if
will.
they saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to work on it over the next couple of days.
Yeah, well, and it wouldn't even have to be the new summer products. It can be anything you have on hand because it's going to be a surprise anyway. And I figure it's worth it to just see if they even are paying attention. So
Yeah, I mean, I've got, you've got the after sun replenishing gel, you've got the new sunscreen, you've got, you've got other stuff too that is summery. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can use anything you want. And if you don't have anything on hand too, I've had some, you can even offer just some kind of a gift card or something like that to, if they'd like to purchase something in the future. So, or today, whichever. But yeah, so that was my new aha moment, especially since some of the lookbooks get I haven't been sending to everybody that has bought like a lip liner or something in the last 5 years. I kind of had to go back and look again. And if it's been a couple of years since they purchased something, I had to take them off because I was sending to like almost not quite 250 people. And when you think about that, and it's 5 times a year, it adds up pretty quickly. So doing this digitally like this is kind of nice too, because then at least they can see it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I this time I only sent like the last year that they actually purchased. It took a little time, but I went through and like if they purchased the last year, then they got a lookbook.
Sure. Sounds good.
That's
Haven't
what I did.
Is that what you did too?
I had to. I mean, the last time it cost me over like $55 or something, and I was like,
Right?
that's not bad. And so we whittled it down. If they hadn't ordered from me in a couple of years, I just didn't send it to them.
I think that's good. And then you can always send them one with any purchase. So I was kind of tempted to tell the one lady today who sent me a message like, can you send me a lookbook? It's like, well, there it is. But I'll send it to her because she's a former consultant and stuff like that. But sometimes it gets a little bit pricey. So it's good to be, strategic about who you're sending them to.
Like I went live in my group tonight and kind of made a point. I think I said it 3 times that if be watching your mail, that lookbooks will be coming if you haven't received them yet, because I got mine. It's funny, I got a couple on Saturday and I got, I don't know, one on Monday. So
Oh,
I said, they will be coming, but I sent them, if you've ordered from me in the last year, you will be getting a lookbook. And I kind of made a point that you've had to have ordered from me
sure.
in the last year. So
I guess.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me too. Thinking of something else, but I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I know it's always appreciated. And I had a couple of people say that they couldn't find the sample. So if they're having any troubles finding it, just tell them to look a little harder because it's clear this time. And I was like, I couldn't find it either. I looked through twice, like, oh, where is this thing? And I think it's on, oh, well, I don't have it on here, but it's on page 7. This is my other one. I'm pretty sure that's where they put it. And it's like a clear, maybe it's on my other guy here, but it's like a little clear guy. Where'd you go? Here's one. I send myself a couple. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And like you pull the thingy up there.
Yeah, it's really clear.
Oh, peel here to experience confidence at first breath. And then I'm sure it's very confident. I mean, I've been smelling it for a little while now, but I really liked it. So hopefully that helps with some sales for, yeah, it's really nice. And then I had one lady who got it and she's like, oh, that's not for me. It's like, well, good. I'm glad you know ahead of time, but she's told me about the other thing she would like to have on Friday. So like, all right, that sounds good. Just never know. So
You don't.
Can I kind of tell everybody what's going on in my life so they'll be up
oh
to
yes,
date?
please do.
So not, well, everybody doesn't know this, but Leah does. So I am quitting my full-time job. So yeah.
Wow.
My last night will be June 7th. So I will be at home full-time. And I will be working my Mary Kay business and
Yay.
also my health coaching business. That will be more of a part-time and my Mary Kay will be full-time. But my mom's health has declined and she needs me at home. So family, God first, family second, career third.
Amen.
So yeah, we have a palliative care consult on May 30th. So she needs me at home. So it was a tough decision but I also feel that I'm a nurse 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The days I work, I'm only getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep, just because her care has changed. a lot. So after talking with Leah, talking with Cindy, talking with Melanie, that kind of helped my decision a little bit. So I officially put my notice in last night at work. So it is official. So I will be stopping working and being at home.
Oh,
Well, I will pray for you and your mom, Georgie.
Yeah.
I just remember when my dad his health started declining, and when you said that, I was like, oh man, this is so hard for you. So I'll be
Oh, yeah,
praying
it's-
for your comfort and for her.
So we're going palliative right now and not hospital. Just because palliative is more management of symptoms. It's more symptomatic management. So it
Right.
can manage, like her heart failure and her pain and it's kind of a step above hospice. So that's why we're doing palliative right now, to kind of help with her congestive heart failure and stuff like that. So, so yeah. But I'm at peace with my decision, and I know it will be kind of weird to sleep at night and be on a regular schedule. I haven't been that for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, actually kind of looking forward to it. And I have to say that my husband probably has to be one of the best husbands on the earth, because when I talked to him about it more on, I think it was Friday, he just looked at me and said that he supported my decision regardless of what I did. So
Wow. That's great.
Nice.
What a blessing to be able to be there for your mom like that.
Right.
And not have to have her be in some kind of assisted living, but she'll be right there, and then have a nurse taking care of her.
yes, I refuse to put my mother in there.
Oh yeah. Well, that's good. Well, I'm excited for you. I know it's like a bittersweet kind of a thing, but
Yeah.
we'll definitely work together to come up with a plan for your Mary Kay stuff when you're ready.
I'm here for a plan, on a plan. So
Well, thank you for sharing. I wanted it to be your news, so I asked Karen if you'd shared yet with her, and I didn't know if you had, so I thought this is good.
I know I hadn't shared yet, so I was
Oh,
waiting
good.
till tonight. So
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Awesome. Well, very good. Well, is there anything else that anyone else wants to share? Wins or anything?
Nope.
Okay. I'm thinking I'll pick a winner tomorrow morning from the party, just because we have to have an end at some point, unless you guys feel like you need more time, but sometimes it's good to just close it out and then
Move on.
yeah. But I can send a little message that I sent out if that would be helpful for you. And I did put some of it in our VIP group or our Crowning Lovelies group, but I can send just the exact one that ChatGPT gave me today. That was very helpful. So
I love ChatGPT.
Oh yeah.
Except for recipes. Don't use it for recipes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just gather things from the internet and